All right, everyone. So first off, real quick, I hit 1,000 subscribers recently, and I've got to give tons of thanks to everyone. I really never thought this would get to that point. I started this channel as just an outlet and a way for me to sometimes yell at a microphone, and get things off my chest, and to see it actually become something, although I know it's still small in the grand scheme of things, is really fantastic, and I have all of you to thank for that. So really thank you all. You are awesome. But all right, so Richard Wolff, again, my favorite Marxist, complaining that the super rich are becoming wealthier despite the pandemic, the economic crash, and the massive unemployment rate increases. Now, first of all, it's been said before, they are getting wealthier on paper, the super rich. The Federal Reserve pumping up the markets will do that. That is their stated goal. And despite Richard Wolff saying this is how capitalism works, of course he's wrong about that. That is the aspect of our economy that is antithetical to capitalism. The Fed is a creature created by collectivized power of our government. It was not created by market forces. It was not created by private market forces. The most you could say as far as that's concerned is that some private people knew the only way to get this crazy creature into existence is to go to the government. It was not created by free individuals interacting with one another to create a firm that does what it does. It was not created by private forces on their own. But regardless, when the statists say, look how rich the super wealthy have gotten during this chaotic time, they mostly use Jeff Bezos as the prime example. Jeff Bezos, who created Amazon, which is heavily used nowadays. Now, there are a lot of criticisms to make about Amazon, or more specifically, how the government gives Amazon special treatment. I don't like that, of course, and that should be brought to an immediate end. But is Amazon a net negative or a net positive on all of society? It's so clearly a net positive that, yes, Jeff Bezos makes a killing off of it, not because he steals from you, but because they are capable of providing fantastic products and fantastic services for everyone. But of course, much of his wealth is on paper. If his worth is placed at $80 billion, that doesn't mean he can produce $80 billion in cash by the end of the week. The lion's share of that is tied up in the stock he owns in Amazon. If you really want to see his net worth plummet, forget taxes, boycott Amazon, don't buy from them. When those financials come out and Amazon takes a big hit, you may see their stock price plummet, and boom, you've done it. You just took a big chunk out of his net wealth. And then what? Does that help anyone? Does that help you? I don't see how. But regardless, this is all just hilarious to me. It's ridiculous how the most prominent Marxist just does not understand the difference between public and private and how that correlates to a more capitalistic or a more socialistic economy. All of these complaints he's been making over the past few days, almost all of them have government tied directly into all of it. And he will even point that out, and then he'll say, see, this is what you get with capitalism. My response would be, no, this is not what you get from capitalism. This is what you get from collectivized power through forceful means. This is what you get when you centralize influence into a state, and then they give special privileges out to certain firms. This is not what you get when you respect natural rights and property rights, and government is at least bound by serious limitations. You erode government power away, and these problems go away with it. You don't exchange one collectivized entity for another, which is precisely what Richard Wolff and other socialists and other Marxists want to do. You'll soon just find yourself with largely parallel problems to that which you had to begin with. But anyway, that's it for now. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. And again, 1,000 subscribers, very awesome. I really appreciate it. That being said, my subscriber count always ebbs and flows, so I might dip below 1,000 again and then maybe go above it again. You know, that's the way it works. But the overall trend is definitely upwards, and you know, for that I just thank everybody. So take it easy.